welcome back to a brand new episode of BUSTACRIME Lifestyle, episode number 33. Now, before I go through the subjects, because I have a lot of subjects, I just want to say to all fans, I just want to tell y'all, for the patience, and like I would tell y'all, thank you for the patience, and I have my volume popping in on Discord. Yeah, all Discord fans who are actually with me right now on the Discord channel. But anyway, I don't have time to go on Discord. I hope all of you will pop into the episode number 3. So anyway, back to what I was telling y'all. I hope I ain't receiving. Give me 2 minutes. I hope I ain't receiving any notification from my Discord channel. I don't usually use Discord, but when I come online, I always try to notify my people on the Discord channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I was telling y'all. All right, so thank you for the wait. Thank you for the wait because I was supposed to give y'all how many podcasts, but I just didn't have time because y'all could imagine all the work that I'm handling, and we ain't even talking about the paperwork because I do have a whole heap of paperwork. Right, dogs? So anyway, let me just try to send a notification for my Discord people. Tell them hop online. Um, Basically, how many? 10. Yeah, we got 10 likes in one. We're relevant as hell. Shout out to everybody. Now, when I say we got 10 likes, somebody take off their like. You know what I mean? All you funny. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, talking about likes. Thanks for all who was like the all who is liking my life, all who is sharing my life, all who is I would just say all who rocks with my podcast. Basically, just give me 2 minutes because I'm trying to share that. And imagine I have food in the kitchen, so I basically doing everything at the same time right now. All right, dogs. Shout out to London, Uptown, NY. I don't know BK, Brooklyn in the house. Make some noise. I got the ice on me, and we have a lot of important subjects today. And you know what? Free. 33 is a very podcast number 33. 33 is a very important. Um, Now, some people say Christ had 36 years, but you see, 33 is a very important number. I see some people from Bangladesh is writing comments in Bangladesh, but basically, just to tell all you, this is a very, very powerful because this is number 33. Now, my recent podcast, it was a cool podcast, but on this podcast, to cover. But I don't think I will able to cover all the subjects on the live. You know what I mean? So basically, and this is the subjects of my fans. So I think fans is gonna react to this podcast because this is their subjects. Now we have a lot of subjects. I have some subjects written all behind. All right. So which subjects y'all want me to cover? I got your status in society, subject number 1. I got the difference between the country people, the people from the countryside, as we say, the people from the province, and the people and the city people. That's subject number 2. The difference between country and city. Subject number 3, the difference between fans who were attracted by funny videos and the fans who were attracted by musical videos, which is professional videos. This is two different fans. I think this subject is one of the coolest subject because I did attract a lot of people when it comes to Snap on Snapchat with some different videos compared to my public in the charts, which is musical videos. All right. So anyway, and I have also the subject called There's a lot of subjects, like a whole heap of subjects. Imagine I ask my people, my fans on my Instagram for the subjects. I went all over social media. I asked my people on Snapchat for the subjects. Now somebody was telling me on Snap I should talk about the gold thief subject. Um, this is grails. You know, what I mean, so this I wouldn't cover a subject which is everybody's supposed to know which subject it is. No, I got my haters, they popping in and they popping off. Yo, we got 18 likes in 5 seconds. I don't wanna believe my eyes. Um anyway, as I repeat, before I enter the subjects, I have my food on fire. My grandmother always used to say, Nicholas, I coming back. I have my food in the kitchen. When she don't want to talk to you, she always have a food in the kitchen. I do want to share the podcast with y'all, but I have my food in the kitchen. So which podcast I'm gonna choose for the 33, the 33rd, 33rd podcast, um, lifestyle. Lifestyle, eyes, shine on them. Somebody tell me, Mr. Crime, you dress like you rich, etc. I got diamonds everywhere. Got diamonds on my shoes right now. You know what I mean? This is Versace. Anyway, it's not about dressing like you are rich or nothing like that. Just to for all who might enter in this idea. Instagram, he flex rich. Well, I live the lifestyle. You see, it does be complicated, and this is not the subject, but just to answer people, it does be complicated for one or two rich people to be by, let's say, in Tahiti by the seashore, and you will just realize that they are living the lifestyle just like my people in the forest, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't have no difference. Like the richest of money wouldn't have no difference on their lifestyle. So I'm actually showing y'all what is reality and the lifestyle. You know what I mean? So this is very, very important. And every rich person will tell you the money wouldn't give you that lifestyle because when you see more you have money, look, I gotta sign big deals, big contracts. I gotta drop content. I gotta produce songs. I gotta do music videos. I have one or two team with me, but my new secretary is to just start to learn what is internet. You see on internet, not everybody, because people went to school, but some of them they didn't have the internet. You know, I mean, if they was going on internet is to do research, so they don't understand internet. They don't even know what is algorithm. But anyway, and basically 90% of people do not understand algorithm. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is not the subject. Remember, rich life is the lifestyle, is the way that you're going to decide to live the lifestyle. All right? You could be a billionaire, and as I tell you, have no shoes on because you're entitled to you living just like my people in the forest. This ain't gonna help you. You see, the lifestyle is the reality, not the money. The money is like a bag of money. It's a bag of money. You know what I mean? Um, the money is not your lifestyle. Especially, for example, if you got billions in the bank, that's the bank lifestyle. That's not your lifestyle. I'ma live the lifestyle. Shut up, everybody. Boost the crime. Love and love, John. So now I could enter into the subject. So which one am I gonna choose? I'm gonna choose one of the most valuable topics, and I hope this topic gonna touch one or two people. It's gonna educate people. The difference between the country people, people from the countryside, people that don't know what is Nike, Adidas, they don't know. They're from the country, and the city people. So, ladies and gentlemen, for this podcast number 33, our subject will be the difference between the city niggas and the country people. Number one, country people, they have a different vision from the city people. Like you see, city people, we want to make fast cash money. Country people, I remember my grandmother had cows. Country people, they will take their time to plant the carrot and you sow what you reap. They're gonna take the time to plant the cabbage, the potatoes, the tomatoes. They're gonna take the time. In the city, we ain't got no time. So this is a big difference. Like, yo, let's go make that dollar. The city niggas, we gonna make that dollar in 24 hours. The country people, well, they're gonna take 3 months before they make that dollar because you know we have to grow the carrot, we gotta grow the tomatoes. It might even take 6 months. So this is just a different vision. But there's also a different lifestyle because when country people come in the city, they are always surprised, for example, to see, rappers, etc. I remember I was in the city, I met one or two country people. They can't understand how we so swag, we so fly. You know what I mean? So they were asking me the question. It was like, yo, Buster, are you rich, nigga? I'm like, yo, dog. I was born rich. You know what I mean? So this is another vision that the country people when they come in the city, they surprise because niggas got Versace on, niggas wear NYC. I got Versace on me. You know what I mean? Niggas got eyes, diamonds, etc., basically in the city. In the countryside, they will be dressing different. You know what I mean? Like normal, no brand, no no luxurious brand. You know what I mean? Because they could have clothes with no brand, but they also don't have no luxurious brand. You know what I mean? So this is a lesson number one. The clothing with the country and the clothing with the city, it's completely different. So which means this is two different visions and mentality, because when the country people they see the city niggas, they surprised, they jealous because they're like, damn, look at the city niggas. Some people was even telling me they even prefer country people. Some people tell me we prefer country people. You know why? Because the city niggas, yeah niggas so fly. Yeah niggas shine. You know what I mean? Yeah niggas too fly, too fly. You know what I mean? Some people definitely said like they prefer country people because the city people, they too Gucci, they too into the brands basically, which is black people brand, because when it comes to the Louis Vuitton design, the Versace design, etc., all this came from black people. And I don't want to talk about the emperor, because I and I um in the empire, and I was the nigga who went uptown with a Versace robe on, I mean, to let them remember who is on the empire. All right. So basically, and so definitely haters could run away. When I tell haters are on the empire, they run away. That's right. And I'm gonna repeat. I went uptown with a Versace robe on to let them remember who is on the empire. All right. Not everybody know that. So basically, there's a lot of difference. You see, country people, when they see city niggas, they will try to criticize you. They will try to stigmatize you. They will try to make you pass as they're dirty vibes. And you know what I mean by dirty vibes? I'm talking about the men, the men who like men. You know what I mean? Because when they see I'm beautiful, and I'm in a good position to tell y'all, I burn them with fire, because I went uptown in the city looking fresh and clean, and guess what I realized? I realize this country people have a dirty idea in their mind, and they're trying to stigmatize, basically, I would say, rappers. You know, I mean, no, everybody would tell you. Basically, they try to stigmatize rappers, but it's basically the country people, because niggas in the city, they know how we flex, they know how we rock. By the way, shout out to all my fans. I'm India, I don't know. And, even the countries in Raw, Russia, Ukraine. I have fans everywhere. Um, yeah, just got a whole as they say in our language, whole hard, never let down. Big up to all countries, what I mean. North side Atlanta, shout out to my family, Central America, um, etc. So basically, these country people, they in their dirty vibes. No, I cannot say the word on my podcast because I don't want my podcast to be, I don't want to stay in a clean podcast, right? So I don't want to say the word, but y'all understand. These dirty people, right? When they see, I would say, fresh and clean, especially rappers, because they maybe do it with everybody that they see, but when they see rappers is even more interesting, for this type of people. So basically, yeah, they try to stigmatize rappers in their dirty business. I'm from the Caribbean. I always burn them with fire. So now they start to pretend to be fans. You know what I mean? So now everybody recognize they're on a dirty vibes level. You know what I mean? So now they pretending to be fans because give me 2 minutes. I have my food in the kitchen. So now they pretending to be fans after I burn them with fire, after I expose them on my Snapchat for the whole world. Now everybody know they are dirty people. And when I say dirty, y'all know what I'm talking about because I explain y'all it's the same thing that we be burning for years. For years we burn them with fire. Bob Marley burn them. Everybody burn them. Shout out to Bounty Killer. Shout out to everybody whoever burned them with fire. Now this has been like years. We be burning them with fire. But when city niggas hit the city niggas, when the country people come and they see the city niggas, they always try to stigmatize, and or they also get jealous because the first thing in their head is jealousy. So they gonna think like, yo, what can I say about the people in the city? So they're gonna think of shit they could criticize the people in the city. Well, they will say, oh, the city people, they maybe sell drugs, or they're gonna be like, oh, the city people, they maybe how they call that, pimping. They may be pimping the bitches, you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, oh, the city niggas, what else? So then they will just be talking a lot of bullshit until they try to break down the image of the city people. Now, this is quite um, impossible because the city is the heart of the community. You know what I mean? So it will be always difficult to break down the image of the city people with the city niggas represent uptown. BK in the house, make some noise. I have a fake profile popping in and popping out. Anyway, do not forget when all you come out on my podcast, do not forget to share the word and join my Snapchat. If all you're not on my Snapchat, all you better start to join on my Snapchat. And yeah, that's basically what I could tell y'all. So I know this hurt a lot of people. A lot of people run away, it hurt them. Yeah, but that's right. I'm here. I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to educate y'all. Whosoever feel bad, that's their problem. Whosoever is feeling dirty, that's your problem. I shine pan them. You understand? And this is just like two notions, the difference of the city and the country people. But there's a lot of. Give me 2 minutes. I gotta go. I gotta go catch. Yo, let me tell you, I got diamonds in my microphone. You see that microphone? I got diamonds in my microphone. Me not talk too much. And let me tell you now, you could ask all my partners. They will tell you, my partners. They will tell you this is a diamond microphone. Bro, what the hell tell them? All right. Yo, what the hell fell? Yo, RIP pack. RIP pack. And I got diamonds on my belt. I remember. I remember. Yo, shout out to my BK Brooklyn people. You don't know. Let me just pick that up, everybody. Somebody was telling me about people watching. Yo, it's not about people watching. We have 52 likes, and this is what is important right now. And when I publish the live, after I publish my live, right? And wait, give me 2 minutes because I'm trying to share the podcast. I was trying to share the podcast quickly. Just give me 2 minutes. Yeah. So basically, that's what the life is about. Uh, Burning them with fire, giving them the education. Give me 2 minutes, everybody. Give me 2 minutes. Try to share it quickly, share it quickly. Um, Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So the person who talk about watching is not about watching, is about publishing. When I publish the video, we will know what's popping. All right, dogs? And so this is just another notion of the difference between the city people and the country people. But anyway, I do like my country people because my grandmother, as I told you, my grandmother had cows, and I used to go with her and tie cows, and I was a shepherd. I was a shepherd just like Christ. I had sheep. Let me tell you, my grandmother, she had animals. She had cow, goat, sheep, and before we go to school, we had to wake up early and go and tie the goats. You know what I mean? Before you even go to school, you have to go and tie the goats in the savannah, etc., etc. Just like Christ. You know what I mean? Although I doesn't cover no how do you call that? I doesn't cover no form of religion. I don't cover religion, but I don't cover politician. But I do have to explain when you talk about yo, a good Samaritan going tie his sheep in the savannah. That was me when I was a young dude. That was me. That was the life. So I do have love for my country people, you know? But in reality, there is a big difference of mentality with the city niggas. You know what I mean? We just like generate that cash and the country people. So anyway, people, this is another notion of why most of the artists, most of the artists, I talk about the rappers because the other artists is not my how do you call that? It's not in my circle. All right. So most of the rappers, basically they are from their city, their respective cities, but they're all from the city. You know what I mean? We rarely have a rapper, you know, who comes from the countryside. Like I remember one nigga come from the countryside, like because he did a cloud on internet. He was living in the countryside. But basically, most artists, when it comes to rap, all of us come from the city. You know what I mean? Some people say some of us got the same swag. Well, this is normal because you could recognize the city niggas. You know what I mean? We do have quite the same style, although my style bigger than people because I don't how do you call that, I don't wear any brand, not any brand I wear. This is NY, basically NYC, Versace, etc., but I doesn't wear any brand. You know what I mean? One of the brands, I do not want to promote no brand, but I know the Fubu brand. I don't wear Fubu brand. You know what I mean? There's a lot of brands that we don't wear, especially when you come, I would say, from the city. All niggas like me, basically from the ghetto. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of brands that we don't wear. But anyway, just to continue with the difference with city people. City people, when they look at country people, they like, yeah, these niggas ain't got no swag. You know what I mean? So city people, we be like, damn, y'all niggas ain't got a pair of shoes. You know what I mean? But there is something that y'all have to know, that y'all have to realize that the country people, when they come to the city, they are also on the level where they be like, damn, see how the city niggas flex. You know what I mean? They be like, damn, see the brands the city niggas wearing. they actually thinking that yo, city niggas, they drug dealers. You know what I mean? So they know they themselves, they have another a way of thinking when they look at me. You know, a lot of people think like yo, I was like big drug dealer. You know what I mean? But they was just thinking of that shit because I made it very clear. Um, I'm a rap star, not a drug store. You know what I mean? By the way, shout out to Drake with the recent album For My Dogs. You know, Rich Dog Records is maybe like the only record label who pop up right now in this millennium. You know what I mean? With the dogs. You know what I mean? So I'm a big up, I'm a big up to Drizzy for this one. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of people popping in, popping out. We have 64 likes. I don't even want this podcast to be too long, but you know, it's an interesting subject. So the podcast might I might pass the time because I'm already at 20 minutes, etc. 25. I might pass the time that I was programming for this podcast because it's a very, very interesting podcast. And don't forget, right now there's a lot of movements going everywhere in the world. Now, I wanted to cover a subject basically of the raid in Miami, but I will do another podcast just for this subject. You know what I mean? So anyway, dogs, keep the likes going up. 65. Shout out, by the way, shout out to Chirac, 63rd block. You don't know, big up to my people in Jamaica. You don't know Queensbridge. Shout out to all of y'all. Caribbean, you don't know you know, Guadeloupe, Dominica, you know, GA. Me, I big up to everybody. You don't know, I get a youth in the house. And let me tell all you now, I and I have on fire upon them. Don't worry, I could put confidence in an original OG. Believe me. Um, Now, some people were saying that, especially the people from the country, some people were saying that, yo, they look like mafias. Some people try to stigmatize, some people criticize. But basically, the thing that I realized is like you got more of jealousy. You know what I mean? You have more jealousy. Like all the talk, all the bullshit they talk about you. Yeah, their sister love me, their mother love me, and everybody love me. All the bullshit they talk, they more jealous of you than any other thing they be talking about. You know what I mean? Now they talk. Country people will always talk about a lot of shit. You see me? I don't waste time with people. By the way, shout out to my true dogs. You know, I mean all my mobs. MOB money over bitches. You don't know that. I'm gonna say shout out to y'all. Let me give y'all another example with country people. So I was uptown, basically. You know, just did a quick live because actually they programmed that live. When they programmed the live like 4 days ago, like no, last weekend, 5 days ago, they programmed the live. I just went to a quick live, you know, I mean, just pick up a fast cash because basically, you know, as rap celebrities, sometimes they just try to, you know, have you on their stand because they themselves they wants to bring people. So I think they more use the rapper BUSTACRIME to bring people to the concert because I didn't stay long up there. You know what? Most of the times, they telling me, yo, Buster, if you are going, everybody will go. I tell them, well, basically, you know, I'd come 20 minutes with y'all. You know, I'd come drop one or two songs, smoke a CBD, and then I'm gonna move out. You know what I mean? So I already help for you, I already bring people for you. And there was a lot of people, crazy, people from everywhere. Everywhere. Yo, this is crazy, bro. We have people from the Caribbean, from everywhere, people from Europe, people from like this was just like crazy. Anyway, just to go back on the subject. So yeah, the country people they do have a different knowledge. Just before I go through the knowledge, I would like to let all you know, I do have groups, rap groups from the country who dress just like city niggas. You know what I mean? We got you could go something like in the Connecticut. We got people they dress just like Brooklyn. You be like, yo, this is the city niggas. You know what I mean? So we do have, but basically the rappers, we do have artists, on the countryside who are in the same swag. They in the same style of the city niggas. You know what I mean? So not everybody on the countryside is basically not connected to the reality of the world. Because when you go in the city, you see the reality of the world, right? You see niggas and bitches, you see a lot of shit, you see cops, you see a lot of shit, right? So the reality of the world, we do have groups, I would say rappers, or group of people, on the countryside. It could be different. It could be different. How do you call that? Not only rap industry. It could be pop. It could be R&B. But we do have one or two people on the countryside who, they do have a little swag out of the city because they kind of educate themselves. You know what I mean? Yo, I got people buying new shoes. I got people buying new clothes. I got people changing style. You know why? They just educated themselves. So you do have one or two people, but not everybody. Let me give you a big example. Come out on the live, doing a live show, right? I got that red blooded drink in my hand. Yeah, I see I always got a red blooded drink, right? Actually, I meeting some country people. I think it was like a fan and his bitch, but basically I didn't know them, right? So basically the nigga with his bitch running up on like his bitch running up on the nigga like, yo, what's up, BUSTACRIME? She forget she's with her boyfriend. She forget that shit. You know what I mean? She forget that. She like, yo, that's my nigga. So basically I'm telling her, what's up? What's popping? Um, you know, on a Saturday, I just come out and do a show, and this is how it going up. I just telling her that shit. The nigga, y'all know what? The nigga telling me, yo, what popping, what's up? The nigga telling me, dog, you sipping that lean. You know? The nigga tell me I sipping lean because I got the red bloody drink in my hands. So basically, I just like, damn. I tell the nigga, where you from? You know what I mean? The nigga tell me he's from the countryside. You see, I don't even have to ask the question, and that's what you call a mastermind. Just the way that they are thinking, you could see that they are from the country. You know what I mean? So now I realize that so I didn't even tell the nigga, bro, this is the red blooded drink that I'm drinking. I ain't sipping on lean. I ain't take drugs. You know what I mean? But the country people, they are completely on the level of like it's they dreaming. You see, when they come in the city, they dreaming. So they think like everything is like in a dream or a movie. You know what I mean? Maybe they are watching too much television. They should be more connected to the reality of the city. You know what I mean? When you watch too much TV, um, you just confuse reality of the city with what you saw on TV, right? So you watch so much television that when you are in the reality of the motherfucking city, you confused. You know what I mean? So this is another notion of the difference with the country people and the city people. You see, city people when they go on the countryside, they ain't getting confused. You know what I mean? They it's actually the contrary. You know what I mean? They be like, yo, we appreciate the jungle. We appreciate the like everything on the countryside. You know what I mean? Basically it depends on which country you have because some countries they do not have fruits, some countries they do not have vegetables, some countries you're talking about that I'm gonna prepare my plate of food and see if I could just eat online. Although I was listening to a podcaster who said he never had the time to eat online because he always called a Uber. Well, this is a funny podcaster. Um, I got eight packs abdominos. You know what I mean? So I don't think calling a Uber could have could have me informed with 8 pack Abdus. You know what I mean? Not Uber. You know what I mean? Not Uber, not McDonald's, not that type of shit. So when I hear the podcaster say he called a Uber, I watch properly and I realize that the podcaster is getting fat. You know what I mean? So dogs, a good message to y'all. Stop call Uber, dogs. Stop call Uber. You know what I mean? And some of y'all from the Caribbean, I know a lot of people have family in the Caribbean. A lot of people. Some of y'all is from the Caribbean, in the terms of maybe your grandmother, etc., etc. Stop call Uber dogs. Remember the culture of the Caribbean, and you have to reap what you sow. So you definitely have to cook your food. You know what I mean? Then to reap it. You know what I mean? So then you get the profit of what you definitely you sow that shit. So you gotta reap that shit. Represent uptown. Yeah, I don't know that. I have a hater coming on my camera, coming and popping in. Yo, we got 84 likes. Yo, keep it popping. If we hit 120, this will be like we still under the 120 code. But this is another subject that we cover already on TikTok. So basically, I wouldn't come and cover it because I did the impact already on humanity. So I wouldn't cover that subject. So just let's go through the difference with the country people. Yeah, so country people, you fresh, you clean. First thing they will try to do is try to stigmatize your image. This is the first thing. Now, I know right now we're in a complicated moment because while I'm online in this podcast, while I'm online, we got some people, they ain't got connection, they ain't connected. Some people may be dying right now, etc., etc. So I know it's a complicated time, and it's even possible that some of my fans in different countries they don't have access, I mean, because it's really, I'm really worldwide. So anyway, wait, give me 2 minutes because I do have one or two people trying to rock with that shit on different platforms. But let me just keep it popping with y'all. So y'all see the difference with the country people and the city people. City niggas represent we fly. But by the way, rap is a culture. For a lot of people who didn't know, a lot of people they didn't know, rap is a culture. You know what I mean? It's not a hobby. You don't do that for fun. You know what I mean? Some rappers was telling you they never used to rap at school. You know what I mean? Because this is not for fun. You know what I mean? Rap is a culture. It's for the people. Basically, I not blackballing other people, but just to let y'all know, rap is a culture. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? So for a lot of people that get jealous of rappers, and I mean, some of them just ask the question, will they become millionaires, bro? This is a culture. We definitely made it to the top of the throne of the empire. You know what I mean? So we just gotta multiply. So it's not, we don't ask ourselves this question. This is something we have to achieve. This is achievements. Now, in this culture, we have a lot of different people. You know what I mean? Um, you have to be open-minded. We have a lot of different people, trying to make some money, but just to let everybody know, this is a culture. When you see rappers, because I remember in some countries of Europe, they saw me on a TV show, um, in a role, and they were actually thinking that, yeah, the image of the TV show is reality. You know what I mean? So this is basically when you have a fear with people who are not in the culture. You know what I mean? People who are not in the culture, they really don't understand what is the rap culture, or the I would say the hip hop. No, we got trap, we got drill, we got a lot of different, I would say styles. in the new generation. Anyway, we give y'all some differences. Um, the most important, the most important thing y'all gotta remember from this podcast is the country people. When you go on countryside, if you're a city nigga representing, right, the rap industry, no, it's available for other styles. You know, it's available for other side. You could be doing drill, you could be doing even R&B. Um, it's available. It's the same thing. The country people, they will always have an image on you. Not only in rap, but rap niggas, we kind of more flashy, you know. But the other people, they criticize rock people, rock and roll. They criticize them. They stigmatize them. You know, they call them drug addicts, etc., etc. So country people, they will definitely, criticize everybody. They will try to stigmatize everybody. Now, nobody will escape from being criticized by country people. Now, there's a difference because when you go in the city niggas, they ain't, bro, the city niggas, they ain't give a fuck about no punk ass nigga. You know what I mean? So the city niggas, they ain't gonna criticize no rock and roll nigga, no punk nigga, because this is not like we don't worry about that shit. We on higher levels. You know what I mean? So this is only for the country people. Only country people have that stupid mentality. You know what I mean? This is not for the city people. The city people, they really don't give a fuck about um if you are, how they call that, if you're in a other if you're in a other style of like you're a rocker, like we don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? You're a punk, you're any style. You could be jazz man. The city niggas, we ain't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? But the country people, they definitely, they give a fuck about you because they know it's like another world. It's another world, and you just start to see stars. We have a lot of independents that I myself is one of them, sign at major company, and a lot of people, they were jealous of my shine, and I know I should give them a lot of content. But remember, we are living a time, when the times right now, we wouldn't just be dropping content for nothing. All right? When the times where we could never just be dropping content. You know what I mean? Shit is going wild in the Caribbean. In the United States, it's even crazier. We ain't even talking about Europe. You know what I mean? So we in a time where we gotta take our time to drop hit singles. Not everybody saying the same shit. Everybody. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and another rapper, and the rapper is saying, "Yo, I gotta take my time to drop some hit singles." You know what I mean? But I went on my Snapchat and I told everybody, yo, I ain't doing fast food single. I ain't doing hamburger singles. You know what I mean? If I was doing hamburger singles, I could have done a hundred of hamburger singles. But sometimes one single is more valuable. Sometimes it's better to drop one single with a big value, a big power. All right, yo, thanks, 100 likes. Keep it 100, everybody. No, who is commenting? Remember, I ain't here to answer people comments. You know what I mean? So it doesn't even make sense y'all comment unless if it's something unless if y'all talking about the subject. People coming around, having fun. Yeah, yeah, niggas, so go get a life. Go bury yourself in cemetery, boy. Bust the crime, nigga. So we keep it popping. So I'm gonna go back to I will just resume the live. Shout out to everybody. Thanks for coming. Yo, 101. Yo, let's hit 120 likes. Let's hit the 120 code. We gotta hit the 120. And just to resume. All right. So yeah, see the difference with the country people. The country people, they talk a lot of shit. I hit them with a brand new Lamborghini. Um, they were asking me, yo, but why do you take bus? No, why would I drive my Lamborghini in the city? You know what I mean? Do you see niggas we in Brooklyn just like driving around Lamborghini? Nah. You know what I mean? Yo, if we are going to LA, we gonna take the Lamborghini. You know what I mean? So Doug, I'm in the city, I'm gonna take the bus. You know what I mean? I wouldn't just be spinning around with a $500,000 point car. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think, yo, this is not a scooter, dogs. We ain't spinning around in the city for nothing. It's even more intelligent sometimes to do some sports and walk on your foot, especially when you're in the city. You're just moving like maybe from one spot to another spot, or maybe one block to another block, right? So you don't want to be moving with your Lamborghini. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that shit. Especially when you see you just moving around in the city. All right. But if I'm actually going, on a business plan or on a VIP movement, etc., then I'm gonna have you know my Lamborghini, but I'm gonna have somebody driving, basically females, only females, and my ladies would tell you only females would drive my Lamborghini. You know what I mean? So for all the niggas who pretend to be my friend, don't even pretend to be my friend. I and I are OG, you know what I mean? Some of them they pretend to be your friend, you know what I mean? So anyway, dogs, just to keep it 100, shout out to BK, Brooklyn, Uptown, New York. And I hope y'all realize how jealous people could be everywhere in the world. They're not only jealous on Bustacrime, dog. They're jealous on Drake. They're jealous of her nigga. You know what I mean? In the industry. And including the female rappers, including Cardi B, including, Nicki Minaj. They're jealous on everybody. Um, Maybe the way that I pop up, I help y'all to recognize that they were jealous, basically and specifically, they were jealous of English rappers. You know what I mean? Because they didn't worry about other rappers. You know what I mean? They're jealous about. So I help y'all to recognize that. You know what I mean? Because I got my dogs. They're doing Spanish rap, but people they don't really focus on them. They ain't jealous of them. They're jealous of English rappers, NYC, Brooklyn, New York, United States of America. This is what they are jealous of. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I help all you to realize that. Anyway, just to run it, let's just round up quickly, because the live actually how much? 105 likes. Yo, let the likes go up. I do have one or two people popping in and popping off. Tell them go get a lifestyle. You know what I mean? I show right now most of the people who commenting this and that, most of them they can't show you a picture inside of their house. You know why? They're dirty, dusty, and even smelling bad. You know what I mean? So this is basically always the type of people who criticize you. Is basically always, as I said, most of the time is dirty people. You see, clean people doesn't criticize clean people. You know what I mean? Ice diamond niggas, we ain't criticize one another. We try to compete. We go in competition. Yo, I got more ice than you. You know what I mean? The dirty people, they try to criticize you. Oh, this is this ain't real. You know what I mean? Like, yo, who gonna be wearing Versace, etc. And which is not real. What are y'all talking about? You know what I mean? Are you people living in dreamland? For example, I was given dollars in the city. Some people came on my Instagram and told me, "Yo, this is fake money, bro." Do you think we're gonna be um buying stuffs with fake money or even giving fake money? You know what I mean? So yeah, just ridiculous. Most of the haters, for example, is people they are very ridiculous. They have no form of intelligence. Um, but I never cover the haters. I just only expose them. I doesn't cover haters because haters don't have value. Yo, I repeat, MVP, most valuable player. You know what I mean? Love it or hate it, $1 million for sure. You know what I mean? $1 million for sure. Did you check it out? All right. So with all this being said, We can now, resume the live and let it, yo, 110 likes. Yo, keep it 100. Keep it 120. 120 GGG. Yo, when we hit 120, we hit the gangsters code, as they say, the G code. When we hit the G code, right? Damn. Then I'm a cut the live. But basically, I hope y'all realize the difference with the country people and the city people. I remember country people, they not connected to rap, so if they see you with flags in your hand, be careful because they might know, they don't know what it is about. You know what I mean? The country people, well, some of the country people have television, but not all country people have television. You know what I mean? So they might see you with flags, yellow, any flag, your white flag, red, blue, all flags. Yo, dogs, let me tell all you, the country people don't know nothing about that. All right, they don't know nothing about that. So this is something that you'll have to realize. Country people are not connected to the reality of the city. All right, dogs. Now, when I say that, somebody run away. Yo, them bumbo clatter run away. Yo, don't run away, boy. You know what I mean? So, yo, dogs, all you understand. Not every country people are connected to the reality of the city. Most of them, as I said, not everybody in the country watch television, so they maybe don't have the news. They maybe don't know what this represents. You know what I mean? You might see somebody with a gray flag, right, which is one of the official bloods flag, right? The gray flag, people in the country, they don't know what is that, dogs. You know what I mean? They don't know what is that. So all this is to help all you to recognize that country people do not know nothing about what's going on in the city. You know what I mean? Um, because they are not connected to the, I would say, to the reality of life. You know what I mean? And in that reality, we have, rappers, we have different cultures, but they are not connected to these cultures because they are not, checking out these cultures. Like they don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? So they don't give a fuck about that, which means so they just don't know what it is about. It's like, for example, you trying to ask somebody, let's say somebody who don't believe in God, if you try to ask that person a question, the person cannot tell you nothing because the person don't give a fuck about God. That person don't even know what is God. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be communicating with people who are not connected, especially for the countryside and the city. You don't want to be communicating with people who are not connected to the reality of the city. You know what I mean? The people who like they don't know nothing. Like every time a city nigga gotta educate them, that type of shit, you don't want to be rocking with this form of people. You know what I mean? And a lot of people from the city, if they see a funny video on internet, they be like, he's doing it for clout. People on the country, you know why every US rapper get viral? Because of the people on the countryside. So we gotta say thank you for our country people. You know what I mean? Because I just realized people on the country, if they see a video on Snapchat, they wouldn't be like the city people. The city niggas, they be like, yo, he just do that shit for clout. You know what I mean? But the country people, they be like, yeah, it's funny. Yo, I gotta tell my family. Yo, let me tell you, you see this the crime? He was like, like country people, they like school children. They're not in the reality of no, yo, this is gonna hurt a lot of people. A lot of people gonna feel stupid. They gonna feel bad. You know what I mean? But let me tell you that the country people, they are very funny people in reality. You know what I mean? They are not aware of no strategical marketing. Like when they see a video on Snap, they will be like going crazy. Yo, this is funny. I can't believe he did that video, etc., etc. Like country people, I find they kind of weird. You know what I mean? The city people, they're gonna look at the video, let's say on Snap, for example. It could be on TikTok, right? But the city niggas, they be like, damn, that nigga do that for clout. Um, he held it down. You know what I mean? Not the country people. The country people, they are like, whoa, this is super funny. And no, and the worst thing of that, they are not connected to reality, but plus they want to make fun of reality. So you could just see how weird they are. You know what I mean? Like dogs, y'all already not connected to reality. We the city niggas, we laugh at y'all, for not being connected. But y'all don't want to be making fun of the city niggas. You know what I mean? What's popping? Anyway, I just hit 120 G, y'all. I just hit the 120 code, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it 100, bust the crime, double big crime, sign, represent uptown. Now I know I have a lot of haters. You know what I mean? I know I have a lot of haters. But let me tell you now, I love my haters. And anytime crime tell you that, you better recognize what type of love he got. You actually recognize the love of the crime. You know what I mean? No, this is not the love of your friend or the love of your mama. This is the love of the crime, nigga. I love my haters. Big crime, son, uptown, ballers. So anyway, just to finish on the difference between country. Yo, I doesn't laugh people, you know what I mean? But when I see the difference between the country people and the city people, there's a lot of, and even in the mentality, even in the way that we think, um, compared to the way that they think, you know what I mean? It's very like contrary. You know what I mean? Like we be thinking to make some dollars, they be thinking to, I don't know, maybe they try to be with their family. No, this is crazy. The city niggas will be like, yo, dogs, we gotta make some money. What day we at? Sunday, fucking Saturday? We gonna make some dollars today. This is the city niggas. The country people, they will be like, you know what? I gotta go see my grandmother. You know what I mean? So it's a big reality, which is completely, I would say, completely the contrary. There's a complete contrary. But one thing, when I was young, um, I always used to leave the city to go to the countryside because I had my father, he was living on the countryside. So that's why I'm in a good position to tell you the difference of country people and city people. I grew up in the city, I mean, from seeing school, etc. But I always used to go up, let's say on the countryside, and every now and then, right? To meet my dad, etc., because he lives on the countryside. And now what I realize and what I recognize is every time I was going on the countryside, um, the air was different. Like they had pure air, fresh air, and the air was even like cold. I mean, like cold air. Imagine the air in the city was hot, the air in the countryside was cold as hell. So I do recognize that on the countryside, the air is well, the air is cleaner. What I mean? The air is more purified, as I could say. Even though we there's a lot of pollution, but on the countryside, the air is definitely more um purified. And my father, he told me the same shit. My dad, he told me like, yo, dog, um, do you know that in the city, um, you breathe in the air of the cars and the factories and etc., etc. So you are breathing dirty air. So he's telling me that, yo, you gotta come on the countryside, to purify yourself, take a sea bath in the countryside. You see, when you go in the sea in the countryside and you bathe with plants, etc., why people just bathe with plants is to take out any form of negativity, because remember, you on earth, there will be a lot of jealous people. People will even try to light candle. I mean, we have even have devilish people. So that's why when you go on the countryside, you have to take baths with different bushes. I definitely used to take different baths, etc. Although I doesn't, how do you say that? I would say I'm protected on this level. You see, because the protection is the power of your mindset. If you are extremely powerful, when people talk bad, or no, when people try to do wrong, it will just bounce back on them. You know what I mean? And yeah, could see what's going on everywhere in the world. This is when you do wrong, it will come back on you. There's no running, no hiding, no escaping for nobody. Look at what happened to R. Kelly. R. Kelly take 20 years. I don't know how many years, maybe 30 years. And by the way, Puff Daddy, I ain't saying nothing wrong, but Puff Daddy, I don't know in what direction this is going. But one thing, when you do bad, it will come back and bite you. You see, dogs will always come back and bite you when you do bad. That's why I'm a positive nigga representing Uptown. You know what I mean? For all those people who think they were in they could do bad and be in security. Let me tell you, some people, you know why they're scared? They're scared because they know that they are negative people. Let me tell you that all positive people, I was in the mall. Positive people, yo, what's up, BUSTACRIME? I rock with your single, that shit rock. Some people they just discover my single right now. Yo, we in 2024, and this is always the impact. Some people they just discover my single right now. You know what I mean? Crazy. I rock with that shit, nigga. You gotta drop a new single. That's not. That's cool. That's cool. You know what I mean? Let me just light it up, pan y'all, because y'all don't know. Crime pan camera. GGG. The nigga tell me uptown, yo, we already won for the free. Damn. I had 120 in less than 5 minutes. I had 120 likes. I'm at 133. This shit is running up thanks to all fans. Somebody was telling me about online, bro. My people, look at I got how many followers does I got? How many followers I got right now on my channel? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Stupid. That's why I call it stupid dummy. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Real, we have a lot of stupid people. Nigga, check my number of followers. I have over 20,000 followers with a channel that I not even like to say publishing a lot on that shit. Right? What you talk about? Give me 2 minutes. Let me just share it. Let me just share it. Make sure that my fans come in. Yeah. So I don't want all you to feel stupid. If I have any country fans, big up my country fans. But I don't want to ridiculize y'all. But there's a difference with the city people and the country people. Country people, they don't know what is rap. You know what I mean? They watch one or two niggas on TV with some auto-tune type of shit, and they think this is rap culture. You know what I mean? That's what they are thinking. They think the niggas that they watching on autotune, they think, bro, this is not even rap. So this is far from being our culture. This is not the culture, right? This is not even rap, right? Um, the music that they're doing is a specific gender that we don't even create this gender on Billboard. It doesn't even exist. We put all of them in the rap category. You know what I mean? We put y'all in our category. You get it? Y'all representing the real niggas. And yeah, I'm one of the realest niggas represent uptown everywhere in the world. Somebody tell me if you was in Guadeloupe, if you was in Spain, Italia, Paris, etc. We could be in motherfucking China. Shout out to my Chinese. We still gonna represent uptown. You're right, dog. No, this is for all because I have a lot of people they like chimpanzees. Like as though if I go Alaska tomorrow, I'm gonna I'm gonna stop represent like my culture because I'm in Alaska. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? What are you talking? I'm in Alaska. I'm dropping a new single, so I ain't gonna represent my culture because I'm in Alaska, right? What is that? So this is basically country people. Country people is funny set of people and also weird, the weirdest set of people. Um, as I told y'all, I had family in the countryside, so I could tell you about the countryside. Some of my cousins in the city, um, they never went to the country. So they themselves, they don't even know the knowledge that they don't even have the knowledge that I have. I talk about my own family because they were in the city. They never go to the country. I was going to the country every now and then, go dive in the sea, fishing with my fishing gun, go in the rivers, you know what I mean? Cook a food by the river, you know what I mean? Pure ghetto youth shit. Pure ghetto youth. You know what I mean? Some people would say Rastafari because Rastas just do the same thing, but this is pure ghetto youth. You know what I mean? So remember, we love our people from the countryside, but country people, y'all need to open your eyes to the reality of the city. Don't wait for bombs to fall on all your head to start to realize what's going on. We would say I wouldn't call it Babylon system, but because we will be in another subject. But don't wait for these times to realize to open all your eyes. You know what I mean? So basically that's the message. You know what I mean? Get connected right now in the new millennium with what's popping in the city. You know what I mean? And stop criticizing people when you see them fresh and clean, got diamonds, swag, and got luxurious brands. Stop criticize people. You know what I mean? Y'all should try to work hard to achieve and to obtain the same thing that the city people obtain. People in the city they obtain like any luxurious. Yeah, in the countryside could do the same thing, right? Niggas in the city they got like Lamborghinis, right? In the countryside, yeah, could do the same thing, right? So this is a message for my people on the countryside. Y'all, it's now time for the people on the country to elevate. No, this is y'all time because we elevated already. We champagne them pan humanity. Now it's all your time to elevate because finally I just recognize that my country people are captivated. They are captivated by it's their mindset, their mentality. They are captivated by their mentality of jealousy. You say jealousy is like you need medication. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go uptown, distribute dollars in the street. I'd be like, yo, who's jealous of the artists in the city? You know what I mean? I'm gonna ask the question, who the fuck is jealous? You know what I mean? Let me put some diamonds in your face, So yo, now it's all your time, the people on the countryside, to elevate. This will be this will be the message of the podcast. We do recognize the difference with y'all. Um, I ain't not asking y'all to change. I ain't asking y'all to do the same shit because a lot of people try to copy. I ain't asking y'all to do that. I'm asking y'all, the people on the countryside, to start to fucking elevate. You know what I mean? Because the city niggas elevating. Y'all on the countryside just hitting, etc., getting jealous, etc., etc. Bro, it's time for y'all to elevate. You know what I mean? And remember, it's Bust the Crime that tell all you it's now time for all you to elevate. You know what I mean? Because sometimes some people they just watch my podcast and then they just try to create videos on TikTok like as though is their information. Bro, it's the information of the legend. You know what I mean? Like imagine next week y'all gonna see people talking about the same thing. This is my information, not people, not the social media people. All right, the social media people, they smart enough to come on a mastermind camera and you know pump my subjects and basically the topics. You know what I mean? They come and pump my topics and they pretending like is they that have the information. Y'all cannot have the information. You know why? Y'all do not have the lifestyle. You know what I mean? So it's impossible to have information where you don't know nothing. You know what I mean? And from since 2022, I told them that y'all don't know nothing. You know what I mean? Um, some people will say, "Yo, they went to school." Dog, let me tell you, I got my family who went to school with masters, and they're still under construction. You know what I mean? I build an empire. All right, dogs. So y'all don't know nothing when it comes to the city business. You know, the city business is people from the city who, it's a circle. It's just like the rap industry. It's a circle. You know what I mean? So the city niggas, they got their business going on. The country people, they're on a other level. They're not actually connected to what's going on in the city. Let me tell you that they don't even know what's going on in the city. That's why I tell you they don't know nothing. The only way they get information is on medias like me. I'm in podcast, on a podcast live, or maybe on a television. This is different form of medias. Right now, my platform is like a media. Although this is not the era, I'm not entering in no era of media. I'm just on a mastermind level, so I automatically educate people. And that's why a lot of people they kind of get jealous of me. They be like, yo, you see what I tell you? Bustacrime is more intelligent than them. He know how to generate that cash. Bro, who was popping on Snapchat 5 million? Do y'all can somebody tell me the value of 5 million? Let's say you make some people was talking about Spotlight. Um, they make $200,000 in Spotlight, etc. I want y'all to tell me what's the value of 5 million on Snap. You know what I mean? Then when all you have the value, then all you can come and communicate with a legend. If all you don't have the value, bro, when you see me bow down, for real, bow down. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it popping. So what's yo, 145 likes. We gonna hit 200 likes. No lie. Uh, some people leave in some funny comments, but I'm not answering them. You know what I mean? This is worthless people. Yo, these people, I'm gonna give y'all a job because I see y'all coming online. I'm gonna give the niggas, the people who are hating in the comment section, I'm gonna give y'all a job. It's hurting them. They're feeling bad. You know what I mean? I'm feeling very happy. And basically, and as y'all could recognize, y'all could recognize, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gotta say it. You know it. You know what I mean? Very happy, very joyful. And although I have, always have haters around you. You always have haters around you. You know why? This is how empires are. When you have an empire, any empire, there will always be haters around the empire. If we take an example on a nigga who don't have an empire, well, he don't have haters. Nobody give a fuck about him. You know what I mean? Because it's all about the empire niggas. You know what I mean? The niggas on the throne. Especially rap stars, rap celebrities. We are more, how they call that, more attractive. For people to chat them out. They ain't going. Believe me, people just chat on everybody, but it's always more attractive to chat about a rapper or a artist. You know what I mean? We have an artist. Oh, let's talk. So now everybody forget their life. You know what I mean? Everybody concentrate on the artist or they concentrate on the niggas. I don't want to say the word. They concentrate on his You know what I mean? This is normal because you see, um, people just always criticize one another. They criticize their family, they criticize their friends, they criticize everybody around them. They criticize one another. But it's always more attractive to talk about an artist. You know what I mean? Because he a valuable person. But I will cover the subject of your status in another podcast. I will cover the subject of the difference. So let me see the subject. The no, what the fuck is that? The subject. All right. I'll cover the subject of the difference between fans captivated, because I just write down everything because there's a lot of subjects. The difference between fans captivated from funny videos and fans captivated from, music videos. And this will be a cool podcast because, the fans captivated from the this is for another podcast, right? This is for another podcast, but we're gonna laugh a lot. The fans captivated by the funny videos, they themselves are very funny. The fans captivated by the professional videos most of the time is more serious people. That's what I recognize. But I will cover the subject in details. The next subject, the difference with the fans captivated by funny videos and the fans captivated by our musical videos. And this is crazy because you see there's a lot of funny people. So funny videos will always attract funny people. Professional videos will attract more intelligent people. This is just the word on this subject, but it's a long subject. I mean, it's a long subject. Um, I think I might all take my food and come online. But let me tell all you that podcast so long. I will do another podcast. I took time. Let me just burn it. I took time before I dropped that podcast, dogs. And so this is why I stayed a little more time because people was waiting for the podcast. People was waiting, and basically I just took a little bit of time for the podcast. Yo, shout out to my Ukraine people. Shout out to my Russia. You know, let me tell all you, I was uptown with two Ukraine ladies, two Ukraine ladies. Let me tell all you, it's just the lifestyle. I mean, no, this is crazy because I would never imagine that, I would be going on a showcase and I would meet them. I mean? I didn't know that, I mean? But it's just the life. You see everything in life. And by the way, shout out to everybody from different countries, I mean? I just try to do a Spanish single for my Spanish people, Hispanic people, Sudamericana, um, basically for my South American and but but also for Cuba, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Brasilia, Spain, and etc. etc. So this was cool for this podcast. I hope this podcast gonna touch a lot of people. I know a lot of people gonna get vexed because they will realize that damn, they are where the people compared to the city niggas. You know what I mean? So a lot of people it gonna touch it's gonna fall in the garden of a lot of people. A lot of people gonna get weird, feel weird. A lot of people gonna feel funny. A lot of people might even get vexed because they gonna realize that, yo, you know what? It's true what Buster Crime explained. He explained that y'all don't know nothing. Y'all see people in the city with flags, and y'all take them, y'all confuse them with dirty people. You know what I mean? And which is a very dangerous thing. Imagine, like, so that's just to show you how country people are not on planet Earth. they in another world. You know, I mean, imagine you in the city with people with flags. You know what I mean? Like, bro, this might be a dangerous thing to confuse. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know, come educate y'all, but when I'm covering a subject, it just always, I just always educate humans. So for all my country people that, back in the forest, they never go to New York, they never go to Paris, they never go nowhere. You know what I mean? Um, when niggas with flags, how they call them, they are not dirty people. You know, and when I say dirty, y'all know what I'm talking about, because these country people, they like to stigmatize black people. Um, when y'all see niggas with flags, all you better be careful. Anyway, shout out to everybody. BUSTACRIME, living legendary. I'm out of here, dogs. 100. GG. And don't forget to tune into the next podcast extremely soon, dogs. Um, how do we cut the live? Because I'm still on live. I try to cut my live, but I'm still on live. 150. Big up to everybody. Do not forget to follow my Snapchat. My Snapchat before I go is BUSTACRIME 1, BUSTACRIME L, numero uno. G.